The National Ability Center is hosting its annual Red, White, and Snow event next weekend. Caitlin from the National Ability Center is joining us snowed in this morning up in Park City, staying safe, staying warm. Good morning, Caitlin. Tell us all about the event.
Good morning. Yeah, thanks so much for having me and for adapting. We talk about that all the time at the National Ability Center.
Oh, yes.
So this is our 19th year of Red, White, and Snow, so we're really excited about that. 4 days, 5 different events, and obviously the entire event raises money for our programs and our participants. So we're really excited to be able to bring it on full force this year again.
Well, the NAC is so incredible, and we all say that every time we come up to do an interview with you and to learn more about what it is you do and meet people who benefit from it. Will you just remind our viewers, just touch on what the NAC is and does?
Yeah, so we've actually been around since 1985. We started as an adaptive ski program for Vietnam veterans who had come back with various forms of disabilities. But since then, we've grown to over 20 different programs that we offer, and truly for people of all abilities. So about 30% of who we serve are still military service members, veterans, and their families. Another third are people on the autism spectrum, and then the final third is any other kind of disability you can imagine, all ages. So it's an incredible place to be. And we love when people come to us and think that maybe some kind of recreation is out of their ability at this point due to injury, illness, or any other reason. And we love to say we can. And so they come to us and we get them out recreating. And it really is a life-changing experience for a lot of people.
It is, and coming up and learning about it, you see that there's really no such thing as no. There truly is a way to make it all happen. Now, you said 5 events. Let's talk about what those are.
Yes, so our first event is Wednesday, March 1st, and that's a brand new event called the Collector's Dinner. So we're excited about that one. Kind of brings the local wine community together. So all those guests will actually be bringing a bottle of their own wine to share, and sort of a competition of who has the best wine. So that'll be really fun, and that's going to be at the Pendry Hotel. Then Thursday we'll have our Uncorked event, which is always at the Stein Eriksen, and that's just a really great event where people can get to know all of our various vintners, try all the wines, some great food, live music. And then Friday is a full day. We have Skiing with the Legends that morning over at Deer Valley, followed by Wine on the Mountain, which is a really fun event. I'm sure a lot of people have seen pictures. Everybody's kind of in retro 80s ski gear. And that's a dance party, lunch, wine again, of course. And then that night we have Vintner Dinners, which are all over Park City and Deer Valley. Really cool thing about those dinners is they're a little bit more intimate, anywhere between about 20 and 40 people. And one of our NAC participants and staff members will attend each of those dinners to kind of talk a little bit about our mission. And then we wrap up on Saturday with our gala over at the Montage.
And each is such a different feel, such a different vibe. I've been to Wine on the Mountain, and it's just incredible. Hop online and support the NAC. The info there on your screen. Caitlin, we appreciate you zooming from Park City. Now stay safe and stay cozy. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And now, Nisha, you are in the kitchen with Chef Zeke from Park City Mountain to show us some of the signature red, white, and snow recipes. What are you two making?
Dina, we're making this lavender panna cotta. It's so fancy and fantastic. And Chef Zeke and I were just talking about all the events coming up next weekend. And you were involved in several of them. And you have been part of this event for about 10 years. Why?
Yeah, I mean, it's such an important event. I think it's just really impactful. Caitlin mentioned that there's some people from the NAC that attend some of the dinners. So at the Vintner Dinner, they come in and they talk. And that moment where they're having those conversations and kind of telling their story and validating the reason that everybody's a part of this is just amazing.
No, the National Ability Center does such incredible work. Do you have to step up your game when it comes to being part of Red, White, and Snow as a chef?
Yeah, I think so. Just personally, right? Because, it's an event that you always want to just kind of wow people. And for me, I don't get to cook as much anymore. And so this is a great opportunity
you don't?
for me.
What are you doing instead?
So, I'm the director of food and beverage. I used to be the executive chef, so I used to cook a whole lot more. But it's an awesome excuse for me to kind of flex that muscle that I don't get to do all the time.
It's so true. This gets you dabbling in all of it again. What are you making for us? Is this something that you're going to be making at the event?
Yep. So this is the dessert. So we're going to do a lavender panna cotta.
Okay.
So real simple. We have heavy cream that we're going to pour in here. Now, one thing to know is that we're not going to let this boil. So you want to bring it up to just under a simmer. So when it's kind of steaming and everything, all good. So that was the milk that goes in there.
Good tip. Don't burn this.
Don't burn this. Don't boil it. But it's really just, so panna cotta is cooked cream. So we have cream, we have milk, we have sugar, we have vanilla.
Chef Zeke, it sounds so fancy, and yet there aren't that many ingredients involved in the panna cotta.
No, there's not. And it's really light. It's kind of a creamy dessert, but it's not light. It's not super heavy. One trick here, we have our gelatin tabs.
Okay, I'm going to hold this up. What is this? You were using it earlier.
So also, so what we're doing here is we're blooming it. So we have it in cold water until it just becomes soft, and then we're going to squeeze it out.
Okay, what does it look like once you bloomed it?
Like
okay, it's a little bit goopy. It looks like a glob.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like Jell-O, right?
And where does that go?
Now, here's your pro tip: is your gingerbread houses. Mm-hmm. You cut those and put them in as window panes in your gingerbread houses.
Oh, what
and
a great
it's pretty
idea.
amazing. Yeah. So this, all we really need to do is dissolve this in here.
Oh, now it dissolves?
Yep.
And so if it was hot and you're making sure it's not burning, then you have that gelatin dissolving at the same time.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Now with this also that glob is what gives it its structure, right? Mm-hmm. And so what you do after that comes to temperature. You pour it into your molds. I use these little deli cups a lot because you can just put the lids on them and stack them up in your fridge and save some space. And then after you demold it, I did put just a touch of purple food coloring in this one. Just to give it kind of
because it's lavender. It's lavender panna cotta, right?
Right here, I just made a very simple blackberry honey. So this is about, 8 blackberries and about a half a cup of honey, just heated up and then pureed. And
That's
then it gives
it?
you,
I mean, you're right, that was simple.
Yep, so all that is just blackberry and honey.
Okay.
The honey and the lavender are pretty amazing together.
Okay, do you see what Zeke's doing? Like he's just dolloping and then spreading, and it looks so fantastically fancy.
Yep, these little things, now you could use anything that you want. Candied pecans. These little things are kind of like a honeycomb that I made out of sugar. And then put some baking soda in it, and it kind of swells up,
and you get all
these little air pockets in it.
Surrounding the panna cotta with that?
Yep, and these little things here can go around. It adds a really nice crunch to everything.
So pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, and then here's the lavender.
Yeah, so this is what the lavender looks like. So once that comes up, then you would put your lavender. It's about 2 tablespoons.
Goes right into the panna cotta.
Yep, what you kind of want to be careful of, you want to strain it out. So when you go to put it in there, you're going to run it through a strainer. But don't let it steep too long, and don't put too much in.
Is it just like a light? Yeah, you don't want that. You just want that light lavender.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can smell it.
And just that smell.
If you're driving today, you need to take a big whiff of the lavender before you hit the roads.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
Calming, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so can people still get tickets to some of the events?
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's tickets available through the Red, White, and Snow website. There's a lot of awesome ones. We're doing a vintner dinner up in Park City that I'm really excited about.
Okay, and which event are you part of? Where can people see you?
I'll be at a vintner dinner at the farm up at Park City Mountain, up at Canyons Village.
So the food's incredible if Chef Zeke is there. What gets you most excited about Red, White, and Snow?
I think it's just that partnership. I mean, it really is special. The adaptive sports program, and if you spend any time on the mountain and you see them out there, I mean, everybody enjoying the snow together. It's so inclusive and it's amazing. And it really is exciting.
It's all about not can't, right? There
Absolutely.
are no can'ts at the NAC.
Yeah.
Go check out the Red, White, and Snow event, everybody, next weekend. abc4.com/GTU for all your ticket information. And go grab those tickets because they do go quickly and there are some events that they're still available. Chef Zeke, thank you so much for being in the kitchen. I can't wait to dive in, and we'll be back with more GTU after this short break.